Hello folks and welcome to Deep Space Armada demo. I got this during Next Fest. The demo is still here after Next Fest. I did play it during Next Fest. You can see I'm like the 13th person to have completed the game. I'm not the 13th person to have started playing the game, but on the leaderboard, the maximum number you can get to is 30. I want to show off what strategy I use, what I like about this game. And let's just get into it. I have always played on normal. I never played on easy. Endless mode doesn't do anything. I tried playing endless mode and it just cuts you off at 30 anyway. So in the beginning, the best ship you can get is these gunships with the stock small kinetic gun on them. For some reason, they're just really good at handling the little fighters that they throw at you in the beginning, and it's literally all you have to get. It's just these guys over and over again, just more of them. I always start my fleet on the corner of the map. It doesn't matter what corner it is, it's just so that it takes the enemy a lot more time to get to my fleet. So it just kind of works the best that way. I treat brawlers the same way as I treat their little tiny fighters. So I don't really spend any time trying to get more of like any other type of ship, really. Yeah, because realistically, their brawler is pretty much just their little tiny fighter dudes, but like slightly bigger. As you can see, I'm pretty much just like repeating the same strategy over and over in these early stages with these guys. It's just on a slightly larger scale each time. I think rocket ships might be when I start switching over. I always keep gunships, but I start switching over more to busters through the early mid stage. And I used the wrong type, so I'll have to show which buster I use in the long term. Okay, so I don't use the stock buster. I actually use something different. I use the laser beams for these two slots right here, these primary slots. The secondary, I don't really mess with secondaries too often, but yeah, I just switch it over to the laser beams because they hit a lot faster, so they're more likely to actually hit the enemy. So like right there, you see it actually hit. Because with long range kinetic stuff, there's a lot of missing that goes along. Yeah, see, he just like instantly deleted that guy. Yeah, and then it happened again. So it's very good against the like bigger targets. So I guess they're kind of better against brawlers than the little dudes are, but I honestly don't think it matters in the short term anyway, which one you use against brawlers, because they're both going to work. Alright, cruiser. So when I get cruisers, that's when I start using disruptors, and I use my own model that's all laser beams. Especially this one, the arc beam. Anything that can hold an arc beam is going to be way better than whatever can't hold an arc beam. Let me check this guy. Yeah, this guy can't hold an arc beam, so the best thing to do is to go straight to the disruptor. and I always get 1 at this stage, and yep, there you go. Oh, I accidentally bought the wrong one. There you go. There you go. Yeah, these little guys only do well against other little guys. So when it starts getting to more of the bigger ships, you have to switch over to the laser beam stuff. See how he just does the arc laser and just instantly destroyed that guy? That is why they are good. Yeah, they're also very good at crowd control because they'll just delete everything in front of them. It's just that they need to be protected. There needs to be stuff in front of them. Yeah, because otherwise that happens. But it worked out anyway. Yeah, when you get enough of these disruptors and like the enemies are starting to really pile up, you'll be able to see that group damage really well. Yeah, we're almost halfway through and haven't had a single match that was even slightly close. I don't understand this repair ship at all because every time I've had to fight it, it just feels like they're just floating blobs of HP. Like they've never shifted the balance of a battle in my experience. This guy got brought out a little too far. He's done for sure. Yep. And then I could get another disruptor. The lack of sound or music right now is kind of like, you know, it is what it is. For a demo, I really don't feel like it needs sound, right? Like if it was, like it's proof of concept enough for me, the way it's built already. Like I enjoy this game. It's got a simplistic strategy thing. My hope is that in the future, there's going to be more like, it won't be so easy to find like a near perfect build, because for me, this feels very much like a near perfect build. I never have issues until now. Look at this. It's like the closest my battles have gotten. Okay, well, like I said, these disruptors, when the enemies start getting really close, they just kind of delete them. But this is, I just got done talking about how my build was perfect. And I lost. So what I do is I get a Devastator with arc beams as well. I don't really feel like it's that much more efficient than just using disruptors, but that's what I feel like doing. All right, there you go. Let's see how that goes. Whoa. So he's kind of going to be like an artillery cannon over here. I feel like I'm doing a lot better now. Yeah. So that's all I needed to do. Man. My first responders are pretty much dead. So down to my second wave. And they're pretty much done for. So the way I'm looking at it is I've already won this. This sort of thing is always like the reason why I try and get faster firing weapons, because there's always that one dude who's trying to like skirt by my bigger lads. And you're really seeing that crowd control now on those arc laser beams that I've been talking about. It's just removing everything. And these little guys are still useful for picking off individuals and being cannon fodder, so I don't lose my disruptors. Instantly evaporated everything there. Yes. Alright, I lost my first wave, but I kind of feel like that's just to be expected. And all of the fighters have been dealt with anyway, and that's the only thing they're good for. Yep. Yeah. Instantly deleted a bunch of fighters. Another just wave of, like I said, those arc beams. They just make me satisfied in the late game. Like I still have most of my ships now, and they're pretty much done for. Like once Endless comes out, like I imagine that's gonna happen when when it's no longer a demo. But I'd be very curious to see what weapon strategies there will be for the end game meta, because there's bigger ships that aren't in this list. Like this is the biggest ship I can currently get, is this guy. And I know there's bigger ships, and they come with bigger guns that do different things. So I wonder what would be the best thing to fit on those guys. And eventually, you know, with that many waves, like an infinite number, you would eventually fulfill that 100 spaceship cap that you get. It's right here, like 100 ships. Right now, with my current strategy, I never really end up in a situation in which I use that full cap, but all my anti-fighter stuff are on the one side without fighters. So that's kind of unfortunate, but it is keeping a distance between the big ships and my disruptors. It's getting a very wide field battle right now. Okay, we can zoom back in a little bit. They've forgotten about this dude. I'm almost flanking them at this point. And again, like it's not even close most of the time. Like the first time I talked about it, I had that freak loss. But I think it's just because I didn't add a Devastator version 3 early enough. Eviscerated more fighters. There you go. Disruptor. Alright, 5 waves left. Just completely destroyed all the fighters, like always. I might lose one of my big guys. It's already half health. This might end up being a close fight, like closer than it needs to be. Just because my stuff seems to be getting flanked here. If I can get this guy to just wipe these 3, yeah. Okay, well then we're pretty set. I think we've killed most of the actual damage dealers. Yep, we're all good. See, this is what I meant by like the healers don't really do anything. They just kind of die. I think it helps that I'm using a strategy that instant kills. Like there's nothing for them to heal here. It's just everything gets instantly destroyed. That's another reason to use lasers, is they're not exactly chip damage weapons, they just insta-kill weapons for the most part. Yeah, this was a very good battle for my fleet. Deleted a bunch of fighters again. That's like the most satisfying part of each battle. The very first volley where you just watch them all disintegrate. That's another thing that I think will be fun, is seeing what bigger ships the enemies will have. And then trying to adapt to that. Because right now there's only like, I'd say there's only really 4 or 5 different enemy types. So you get used to them very quickly and know exactly how to deal with each one. Oh, that last guy, I don't know if you saw that. Everybody had their beams out on him. Yep, another defeat for the enemy. Just deleting more fighters. We're almost to the end here. This is like the second last battle. But you can see they've got all of this mass. And every time these lasers go through, they just clear the mass. Just shaving it off. Just shave it. Another shave. Another shave. I almost have more than they do, or I already do have more than they do. Especially if you just kind of forget about these healers, because they honestly do not help them at all. They just take up space. Last fight. This is the end build right here. It's nothing special, just there you go. And at the end I get 20,000 to work with. So all of a sudden I can hear like shooting sounds and stuff. The music coming back. It's so weird. Oh, there you go. And this is what happens even in endless. It just goes waves cleared, go back to main menu. There's no way around it that I know of. So Yep. 13th person to play the game all the way through. Feels good to be here, and I like this. Like this game. Wish there was an endless mode in the demo, but then I don't know. Yeah, I wish there was an endless mode in the demo. I think that would have made playing the demo more interesting for getting a high score. But also, this helps me save time because I'd be here all day with a build like that, I feel like. So anyway, thanks for watching, folks, and I'll see you guys next time.